Open.
गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सेदसादनम् प्रणो देवे सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्रयवतो गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम.
Offering my humble pranams at the lotus feet of our dearest Swami, I take this opportunity to welcome you all to the morning session of the next 4 chapters of Dhyana Vahini. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome the speaker for today, Dr. Sanjay Mahalingam. Brother Sanjay Mahalingam has completed his MBA and is also a PhD and is currently the Assistant Professor at the Department of Management and Commerce, Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning, Prashanthi Nilayam. Brother Sanjay is a proficient academician and an educator, while his areas of expertise include quality management, operations management, supply chain management, and transformational leadership. Dr. Sanjay is widely regarded as a gifted communicator, a skill that he has consciously employed in transmitting the teachings of our beloved Swami. Brother Sanjay has been blessed with many personal interviews over the course of his years as a student and a research scholar at the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. Amongst other travels, such as those to Chennai for the Atirudra Mahayagna, he has also had the rare fortune of accompanying Swami on the highly coveted Kodaikanal trips on 3 different occasions, namely in 2005, 2006, and 2007. He has played a pivotal part in the famous university convocation dramas of 2004 and 2005. These diverse interactions with Bhagwan allowed him to witness the munificence of the avatar in its varied manifestations. Having spent a decade in the immediate proximity of such an unparalleled being, Brother Sanjay has had the invaluable opportunity to be able to glean from his experiences with Bhagwan wisdom that is astonishingly simple yet very profound. Passionate about self-transformation and intrinsic human potential, Dr. Sanjay's primary methodology draws upon traditional wisdom to solve contemporary problems. Mentoring Swami's students, turning their snags inside out, and facilitating an environment of outer productivity fueled by inner joy remains his abiding love and life's delight. This is just a tip of the iceberg. Before I can still go on and on about Brother Sanjay Mahalingam. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you, brother, to address us all and enlighten us in today's session. Sairam, over to you.
Sairam, even before I asked Dr. Sanjay to come on board, sisters who are on this morning session, a very warm welcome on a Sunday, bright Sunday today. Let me tell you a few words about Dr. Sanjay. Sanjay is an extraordinary human being, as I've known him for a few decades right now. And I am sure that his session today will be a great in-depth knowledge about the chapters that he's going to discuss. You can bang on, go forward and ask him all questions that you want. With a smile, he will revert to you. Let me tell you, he's one of the star batsmen of our NLP team from Prashanthi Nilayam. And you will also see him shortly, as we move forward. Most probably, as I'm praying to Bhagwan, and let's all pray that during the May 1st week, we should all be there. And we will meet Sanjay there. And I think we'll have a very good interaction, as he will be taking in-person some sessions also when we are in Prashanthi Nilayam. So that's about Sanjay. And over to you, brother. Sairam.
Okay, Sairam, everybody. Warm welcome to all of you on this beautiful Sunday morning. So we are here to discuss the Dhyana Vahini chapters 10 to 14, I guess. I am assuming all of you have gone through the script already. You've read the chapters and you must have some questions. So shall we straight away dive into the questions? Is that all right? Because why I'm saying is because it's all about just about 15 pages, right? There's really nothing much to summarize. Although my title says summarizing the chapters. Swami's words are already very simple, straightforward, to the point, practical, doable, direct hints for one's spiritual sadhana. Swami is not elucidating a very complex philosophy. He is giving us direct pointers as to how to meditate. So there isn't really much to summarize. Okay. So if you have read it, if you have contemplated on it, and if you have any questions, any clarifications, we can dive straight away into that. Is that okay? Yes, thank you. All right. Anyone, any questions? Should I do that? Okay. Saipriya, is that better now? Okay. Okay, great. Tell me. All right. When we are teaching our students in the Satya Institute of Higher Learning, same thing happens. We say, okay, now we open for questions. Nobody will ask. One boy has to ask. Until then, nobody will ask. And after one boy asks, it's hard to make them stop. So it's always that one bold boy or girl who has to forget how they are looking and how they are sounding and have the courage to start the flow. And once that one question comes and I end up, and then it's just unstoppable. Yes.
Hi Ram, I have a question.
Yes,
My name is
Anita.
Anupa. I'm from Chennai. They say Ekagrata. I want to talk on that. So they say that you have to concentrate on one form whenever you're meditating. So is that the same when we have to meditate, we have to use one form only during meditation? Or is it like even when we say some slokas or we sing bhajans on different forms? So at that time also, we have to think on the same form. Or for example, if I'm singing a Krishna bhajan, should I, my mind, it obviously thinks on scenes of Krishna. So when I sing a Rama bhajan, the Ramayana, like Lakshmana, and all those characters come in my mind. So is that the way, or even if we sing or say some slokas, is that we have to think on only one form all the time?
Okay. See, it takes a tremendous amount of involvement and commitment to create a very deep bond of love for just one form. It requires constant devotion, the constant outpouring of emotion. One has to ride the wave of emotion to really create an intimate bond with one form. Okay. So, do you have to think of the same form? No, mind likes a little novelty. It is like you love your mother beyond everybody, but then would you not want to talk to different human beings? You can have, but the point is it takes a tremendous amount of involvement to create that kind of an intimate bond with just one form. And Swami, as himself, he has said, our Guru, he embodies all the divine principles, Rama, Krishna, this, that. So it is something that you have to see for yourself. And, when you really actually start doing this, you will see that automatically your mind turns to that same form. Even when you are, singing a Rama bhajan or a Krishna bhajan, when you develop that bond, automatically your mind will flow towards it. It will happen naturally for you. So my only suggestion is practice. Practice what Swami is saying in that book for 3 months. Practice for 3 months. And then you will automatically see something inside you changes. And despite of that, if sometimes you want to look at some other form, there's nothing wrong at all. I mean, it's all just practice is the key. Everything, all guidance will happen from within.
Okay. Sorry.
Thank you, Anita. Yeah, somebody wanted to unmute. Yes, you can, I think.
Sairam, Sai Priya from Karnataka. You had a question?
Are you there, Saipriya?
Those who have questions can simply do a hand raise and we can call out the name and they can go with their question.
I want to just say one thing before anybody asks a question. Although the session is going on in English, please do not think that knowing good English is a sign of class or some accomplishment. And if I do not know good English, I am any lesser human being. English is a very ordinary language. Actually, it's quite a poor language, very unscientific, and it is not our language. Okay? We are a country with extreme diversity, so you can ask your question in any language, English, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu. Okay? Telugu, I mean, a little help. Any other language also, as long as someone can translate it for me, it's fine. So do not, and also if you insist you want to ask in English, and if you feel, I don't feel, if you feel your English is not very good, don't bother. So what? You have to get me and I have to get you. That's all it matters. Nothing else matters. So don't worry about how you look, how your language sounds. Don't get into these questions of, is my question good? Is my question not good? Is my question intelligent enough? All these are simply thoughts. If you have something that matters to you, bring it to the table. Let's deal with it. Okay, be courageous. This is the first thing to learn about Dhyana. One should do what one has to do. Simple. Okay. Yes, Sai Priya is ready, I think. Go on, dear. Is my audio too low? Is that how all of you are getting it? Well, I'm using a condenser mic. It's a very, very good mic. So it should be really crystal clear. Is it not?
Yes, it is. Brother.
It's clear. It is clear.
Okay.
Yes, I think.
Yeah. Yes, Sai Priya.
I don't think you're audible. Is everybody else able to hear her?
Okay, until she's ready, let us go with this one. So Aditi, she doesn't have a question. Just a minute.
I don't know. You can hear me. Brother, you can
Very
hear me.
feeble. I'm not able to hear her at least. Brother, are you able to hear her?
No. Actually, I'm able to hear the speaker properly. I answered that. I'm not able to hear Sai Priya.
1 second. Try remove the sound from your end.
No, I can't make out Sai Priya. Not at all. You have to check your signal. Otherwise, try to write it in the chat, your question, and we can see what we can do. Yeah? Yes, anyone
Well, I
else?
think we can go to Sister Sai Meenakshi from
Meenakshi?
Sarah.
Sairam, humble pranam, Sairam. Sairam, Swami says the success of meditation is actually controlling our impulses, vasanas, Sairam. Vasanas are generally, souls have some Purana vasanas, old vasanas that we carry from our previous births, Sairam. So he is talking about that, or the bad habits that we carry in this janma, Sairam. What is Swami actually dealing with when he is talking about this?
Okay. So you see, if you read carefully what Swami is saying, and if you also pay attention to how our life unfolds, there are 3 layers. One is, the first one is an impulse. The impulse creates a craving, and the craving leads to an action. Okay, get this what I'm telling you. Impulse leads to a craving, craving leads to an action that is repeated again and again becomes a habit. All right. Now, I'll give you an example. You are in this talk now. Suddenly, your phone buzzes. Okay. New WhatsApp message has come. Sensory input. You hear your phone buzzing. Oops. Okay. Now, what happens? There is an impulse. What is an impulse? Impulse is a deep need. It is not apparent. Apparently, it looks as if you want to check your phone and see who has messaged you. But what is the deeper impulse? That, okay, this talk is going on, but I really need to check my phone. Why? It is a fear of missing out. It is the need to belong to a social group. It is a need to feel one with your friends. It is the insecurity of not knowing who is saying what. These are deep impulses. Usually it is fear and anxiety of some form. First, there is a sensory input. Phone goes buzz. Then there is this deep impulse. I need to know. I need to know what's going on in my phone. And then there is the craving. This craving is the need to take my phone and check my message. And then follows action. Now, with this action, you take your phone and see the message. You put off your video and then you check the message and then you keep it back. Now, if this action is repeated again and again and again, next time when the phone goes buzz, whatever you're doing, automatically your hand will reach out and check the phone. Swami very clearly says at the end of the chapter 10th, I think on the page number 1, last line, he says, one has to work at all the 3 levels, not just one, but all 3. What is Swami talking about? Next time when the phone buzzes, you have to make sure or try that your hand does not go to the phone and you remain focused on what you're doing. And that is sense control. That is actually self-control. Second, and the most important thing is actually the impulse. Impulses, Swami says, has to be transformed and transmuted. If you only depend on self-control, there is no way it's going to work. Guarantee. Temptations are so strong that today or tomorrow we will give in. So along with sense control, what is very important is the sublimation of our impulses through regular spiritual practice and sadhana. By attaching ourselves to the divine principle, slowly our impulses have to be transformed and transmuted and sublimated. Only then eventually we will be able to completely get sense control and control over our physical actions and our mental thoughts. So at all these 3 levels, we have to work. I will give you one small hint which will help you. If some of you are trying to dissolve old habits, some habits are there with me, I don't want these habits, or if some of you are trying to create new habits, I want to get up every day in the morning, etc. The first thing you must do is actually sense control. Now, what is sense control? All the time you're getting inputs from your eyes, ears, nose, smell, taste, touch. Initially, to break a habit, it will immensely help you if you can rearrange your sensory context. What do I mean by that? When my students come to me and say, sir, I am addicted to social media, what do I do? You know what's the first thing I tell them? I don't tell them, oh, it's very bad. No. I tell them, okay, addicted to social media, no problem. Continue enjoying social media. Continue your Insta Reels, everything. Only one condition, do it on your laptop. Delete all social media apps from your phone. Just what are you doing on social media? Do it on your laptop or your computer. Open Facebook on laptop. Open Insta on laptop. Open your WhatsApp also can now be opened on a system. Do it on a laptop. That's all. 30% they reduce. Why? Phone is too easy. It's always around you. 2 clicks and you're on Insta, and before you know 1 hour has gone and you wasted 1 hour seeing some stupid reels. Laptop, kholna padega. Wi-Fi connect karo, open the app, and then drag your mouse. First of all, you go to where your laptop is. Nobody carries the laptop like phone. Okay? So 30% problem solved, because there is little time for you to become conscious of what you are doing. You're opening the laptop, putting on the Wi-Fi. In the meantime, the mind has a little time to process. What am I doing? Is it useful for me? Phone, before a thought arrives, you're already in it. So this is called reorganizing the sensory context. Reorganize your life. Okay. I'm telling you, you may think, oh, these are some tips, but these are very, very powerful methods. Suppose somebody will say, sir, I'm not getting good sleep, or I'm going on watching my phone, lying in bed. These are things which my students in the university, they actually come and tell me, especially because last 2 years they haven't come to the campus. In our campus, no phones. But now they're at home, everything is online, so they have access to phones and everything. Another reorganization of the sensory context. What is it? Simple. Your sleeping place should only and only be for your sleeping place. That's all. I'm not saying don't look at phone. I'm making it very simple. Do whatever you want to do, wherever you want to do. But when you lie down on your bed, that room where you lie down, that room must only be for sleeping. And you must go to bed only when you feel sleepy. What will happen? You can look at your phone, do whatever you want, watch a movie, do whatever you want, but somewhere else. Now, when you are sleepy, you go and lie down on your bed and you sleep. If you do this for some time, slowly the mind will start creating associations. Oh, this place, if I lie down, I'm supposed to go to sleep. After a few months of practice, you will see that whenever you lie down on that spot, your mind will start preparing to sleep. This is called rearranging the sensory context. These are physical actions that you can take. Even if you are living in a small house, let us say in just a 1 bedroom or 1 studio flat. Sir, I don't have 5 bedrooms, 1 bedroom for meditation, 1 bedroom for sleeping, 1 bedroom for entertainment. Doesn't matter. In your house, create corners. Create a 4 by 4 feet area where you will meditate. Nothing else should happen in that 4 by 4 feet area. Just the 4 by 4, which is the size of a mat on which you will sit. In that spot, you should do nothing. So, if you only meditate on that spot, what will happen? Next time when you sit on that spot, the mind has already created associations. Oh, if you sit here, I am supposed to become silent. So, slightly like this, we can create sensory context and these kind of tips. So, create corners for things that are matter to you in your house and do sleeping, eating, meditating, praying, whatever you do, playing, entertainment. Entertainment, okay, good. You want to watch Netflix, watch in the same place. Again, one tip, don't watch on a desktop, laptop. If you have a desktop, watch it on a desktop. Again, why? Because laptop can be carried anywhere. Desktop means it is fixed in a place. You have to go there to that room, put it on. Again, sensory context. This is the first step. Once you rearrange your sensory context, and then is the mind control. Always before doing something, ask yourself this question: is this really good for me? Is this good for me? Simple question. Is this good for me? Stay with that question. Third level. Without this third level, how much ever you do the first 2 levels, success will not come, which is impulses have to be sublimated with sadhana. Unless there is some form, some kind of a giving to the Lord, some form of a self-giving, be namasmana, dhyana, seva, some form of Lord, I am yours. Divine principle in me is most important. That kind of an association with the divine within, that is what will help us to sublimate our impulses. So that is critical. In the long term, that is absolutely important. So these 3 ways: sensory management, mind management, impulses sublimation. Swami didn't speak in such detail, but this is exactly what he's saying. And he says these all three are required. You cannot say I'm doing my sadhana and then whole day do whatever you want. Let their senses run wild. Oh, I'm doing my sadhana. Twice a day I'm meditating. Slowly the meditation will become worse and worse. So sensory management, mind control, impulse sublimation, all 3 are important. I hope.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Ma. Thank you. I hope that answered your question.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Tell me. I have lots of hands. I hear there is one. I'll allow Shweta to call.
There is a sister from Orissa, Sairam, F17. You can unmute yourself.
सायराम ब्रदर,
हेलो सायराम,
मैं हिंदी में बोल सकती हूँ?
बिल्कुल बोल सकते हैं आप हिंदी में.
थैंक यू ब्रदर. ब्रदर, मैं एक ओसीडी पेशेंट हूँ. हमेशा मेरे माइंड में ना नेगेटिव थॉट्स आ जाते हैं. मैं मेडिटेट करती हूँ, सब करती हूँ, मगर जब भी मेडिटेशन के बाद में टाइम आ जाता है, मैं डिपेंडेंट रह जाती हूँ. वो साइकोलॉजिकली हो या फिर इमोशनली हो, सेंटिमेंटली हो, हमेशा से भैया मैं डिपेंडेंट रह जाती हूँ. वो जो डिपेंडेंसी होता है ना, वो मेरे में वो एंजाइटी क्रिएट करता है और एंजाइटी लीड्स टू मैं पैनिक हो जाती हूँ या फिर ऐसे ही कुछ. और जब भी मैं ट्राई करती हूँ कि मैं नेगेटिव थॉट से या फिर टॉक्सिक पीपल से भी, कोई भी तो टॉक्सिक नहीं है, मगर मुझे जो लगता है कि जो नेगेटिव थॉट्स मुझ में डालता है, मैं उनसे दूर रहूं, मगर भैया मैं वो नहीं कर पाती हूँ. कभी ट्राई करती हूँ, कुछ दिन के लिए होता है, फिर से क्या होता है ना भैया, मेरा माइंड वहीं पे ही चला जाता है, जो कि मेरे साधना को क्या ना पूरा जैसे कि पूरा डिस्ट्रॉय कर देता है. जितना भी मैं आगे चलती हूँ, इतना ही मैं पीछे चली आती हूँ. भैया प्लीज काइंडली आप वो बोले कि मैं उसमें कैसे स्टिक रहूं. कि नहीं, अभी मैंने ये सोचा है ना कि मुझे ये करना है तो मैं कैसे रहूं, और जो डिपेंडेंसी है मुझ में कि मैं किसी के ऊपर भी डिपेंडेंट हो जाती हूँ, वो कैसे कम हो।
हाँ, ये तो आपने बहुत ही बड़ी बात पूछ ली, इसमें तो 1.5 घंटा लग जाएगा। ठीक है, मैं आपको थोड़ा सा हिंट देता हूँ। आप
हाँ भैया।
जब आप मई में आएंगे पढ़ती तो आप मेरे से मिलिए। वन ऑफ द सेशंस, आफ्टर वन ऑफ द सेशंस वी हैव, यू कैन टॉक टू मी। ठीक है।
ओके ओके भैया।
हाँ, अभी मैं गिव यू एक तो हिंट दे देता हूँ, क्योंकि ये बहुत लंबी बात है, मतलब काफी गहराई में जाना पड़ेगा। आपका नाम?
साई प्रशांति।
प्रशांति, अगर मैं इंग्लिश में आंसर करूं तो आप समझ
हाँ
पाएंगे?
ओके भैया, नो प्रॉब्लम।
बिकॉज ना यहाँ पे शायद कुछ साउथ इंडियंस होंगे जिनको
नो
ये शायद नहीं आता होगा। ओनली फॉर दैट वो
I clearly understand English, but just only deliver my speech so that I just only ask.
बोलिए, आई विल रिप्लाई इन इंग्लिश।
Okay, भैया, no problem.
Okay, so you see, one for anxiety, I'll give you one very powerful method. There are 3 or 4 very powerful methods. Anxiety is a very all-pervasive problem. Many people suffer from varying degrees of anxiety, which creates lots of stress in our system. ठीक है, आपको मैं एक चीज बोलता हूँ सिंपली, प्रशांति आप ये करिए। मेरा ये जो सेशन है इसका पर्पस ये है कि आई डोंट वांट टू लीव यू विथ लॉट्स ऑफ आइडियाज। अच्छा, आत्मा ये होता है, ओहो परमात्मा ये होता है, अच्छा सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन ये इसको कहते हैं। नहीं, मेरा पर्पस, अगर मेरा यहाँ होने से आपको कुछ फायदा होना चाहिए, है ना? ये आपने 1.5 घंटा अपनी लाइफ से निकाला है, तो माई पर्पस इज टू गिव यू सम पावरफुल टिप्स विच इफ यू एक्चुअली प्रैक्टिस योर लाइफ विल एक्चुअली चेंज, गारंटी। मैं वही बोलूंगा जो मैंने किया है, मैं वो नहीं बोलूंगा जो मुझे पता है, मैं वही बोलूंगा जो मैंने किया है, एंड इट हैज इमेंसली ट्रांसफॉर्म माय लाइफ, ओनली दैट आई विल से। नाउ कमिंग टू योर क्वेश्चन प्रशांति, आप एक चीज करिए, इमोशनल इम्बैलेंस एंड एंजाइटी के लिए बहुत पावरफुल है। आप गेट योर अटेंशन इनसाइड योर बॉडी। व्हाट डज दैट मीन? आप अगर सुबह उठ के 10 मिनट बैठेंगे, आप जो भी मेडिटेशन कर रहे हैं, नामस्मरण फॉर्म जो भी आप कर रहे हैं आप करिए, लेकिन आप साथ में ये भी करिए कि व्हेन यू सिट क्वाइटली इन द मॉर्निंग, आप थोड़ा 3-4 गहरी सांस लीजिए एंड टेक योर ब्रेथ अप टू योर बेली। मतलब यू हैव टू इमेजिन दैट योर ब्रेथ इज गोइंग डीप इनसाइड योर बॉडी। फिजिकली इट कैन नॉट गो, वो सिर्फ लंग्स तक ही जाएगा, ठीक है, लेकिन यू हैव टू इमेजिन दैट यू आर ब्रीदिंग डीपली इनटू योर बेली। 3-4 गहरी सांस लीजिए एंड उसके बाद अपना पूरा अटेंशन अपने बॉडी के अंदर ले आइए, ठीक है, एज इफ यू हैव सील्ड ऑल द आउटलेट्स ऑफ योर बॉडी। ताला लगा दिया, सारा अटेंशन आपके बॉडी के अंदर ट्रैप्ड है। नाउ बिकम अवेयर ऑफ द इनर सेंसेशंस इनसाइड योर फिजिकल बॉडी। यहां से शुरू करिए, पूरा अटेंशन यहां पे ले आइए, देखिए क्या हो रहा है, क्या सेंसेशंस हो रहे हैं। फिर धीरे कम टू योर फोरहेड, nose, lips, chin, neck, back of the head, chest, back, stomach, groin, thigh, knees, legs, toes. यहां से लेकर tip of the toe तक travel inside your body, paying attention कि क्या हो रहा है। ये आप दिन में 2 बार प्रैक्टिस करिए। उसके बाद नेक्स्ट टाइम जब आपको एंजाइटी होगी, what you must do is you must get attention back to your body. एंड बॉडी में देखिए एंजाइटी, हाउ डज इट फील इनसाइड योर बॉडी। मतलब हो क्या रहा है, एंशियस हूं मैं, अच्छा हार्ट बीट तेज है, घुटने शेक कर रहे हैं, सांस तेज चल रही हैं, पेट में कुछ गड़बड़ हो रहा है, सर हेवी है, अच्छा। सो गेट अटेंशन बैक टू योर बॉडी एंड स्टे विथ योर बॉडी एंड पे अटेंशन कि एंजाइटी बॉडी में कैसा फील होता है। Instead of having anxious thoughts, and those thoughts are making you more and more anxious, try to stay with your body. बहुत ही संक्षिप्त में मैंने आपको ये बता दिया। एक्चुअली ये एक मेडिटेशन ही मेरा एक 3 घंटे का सेशन है। दिस इज एक्चुअली ऐसे बुद्धिस्ट मेडिटेशन, 3-4 घंटे लगते हैं इसको समझाने में, अंदर ये मेडिटेशन करवाने में, बट मैं आपको संक्षिप्त में बोल दिया है 3-4 मिनट में आप ये मई तक करिए, ठीक है। एक और मैं एक चीज बोलना चाहता हूं, आप में से कोई भी अगर सिंसियरली कर रहा है साधना और उसमें आपको कोई भी प्रॉब्लम है, तो आई एम फ्रीली अवेलेबल फॉर यू। कल बॉयज को मैंने यही बोला था, आई एम नॉट अवेलेबल कि अरे मेरे साथ ये हो गया, मेरे साथ वो हो गया, अब मैं क्या करूं, मेरा एग्जाम में ठीक मार्क्स नहीं आए, मेरे बॉयफ्रेंड ने मुझे छोड़ दिया, अब मैं क्या करूं, मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है। आई डू नॉट हैव दैट टाइम। बट इफ एनीवन ऑफ यू इज जेन्युइनली अप्लाइंग योर एनर्जी with commitment to any form of sadhana, and उसमें आपको अगर कोई questions है, clarifications है, so I am always available. My numbers are with your organizers. Visalakshi has my number. I don't think Shweta has, but Visalakshi has, Gopi Bhaiya has. You can contact any one of them. They will. I have told them already. You can share my number. I don't want to put it here, but they will share. Through them, you can reach me directly. You can WhatsApp me. I will WhatsApp you back if there is a need. If I feel you need, I will talk to you also. But only when you are genuinely applying, and that applies to you also, Prashanti. Do this one thing you do, and I guarantee you your anxiety levels will come down. Summary क्या है? Next time when you feel anxious, come back to your body. Keep your attention inside your body. अपना जो attention है उसको अपने शरीर के physical शरीर के अंदर रखिए. Okay? Physical शरीर के अंदर रखेंगे तो आप magic होगा. I guarantee you see the magic. The more deeply you go inside your body, the more emotionally grounded you will become. Emotions will do nothing to you. Emotions will become your friend. Next time जब anxiety आएगा, it will become your friend, not your enemy. Prashanti, does that make sense?
Okay, thank you, brother. Thank you. I'm really very much satisfied with your answer, brother.
Yes, and I'll be satisfied when you practice it and you let me know that it has created great.
Definitely, brother. Definitely.
And how did it go? ठीक है?
Okay, brother.
It is not that far. We're already in end of March, so we will meet in a month or month and a half, and आप तब मुझे बताइए.
Okay, brother.
Let me share one small snippet before I take more questions. Have you heard this statement, here and now? बहुत famous है ना. Swami also speaks about be in the present, here and now, here and now. Now we all know. Now means this moment. In one interview, Swami asked me, here antaru, here ante emiti. Here and now, people say, what is this here? Where is this here? कोई बता सकता है मुझे? Anybody can answer. Just unmute. Here मतलब where? You say, I am here, sir. If I ask anybody, let us say,
it means in the present moment.
The present moment, which is the now.
The mind, body, and soul in one place.
Like which place? Place. It's a beautiful answer Swami gave in the interview. I will tell you his answer. When you say, let me just ask somebody. I don't know. I'm not getting the names. जो भी है K of 12. The first picture I see. Where are you right now? Anybody can answer this question. Where are you right now?
Physically in Kerala.
हाँ, physically in Kerala. Oh, Kerala तो बहुत बड़ा है. Kerala में कहाँ? Where in Kerala?
In Kottayam district.
Kottayam district. Oh, that district. In Kottayam district, where are you right now?
Chingavanam at my house in my room.
No, room also is very big, no? There is some other stuff in your room.
Sitting near to my table.
But there are other things also near to your table. Where are you? Uniquely, where are you?
In the body.
Who said that?
This is me, sir.
That was Swami's answer. Swami said, here is where the body is. What's your name, Kerala girl? Sorry. Jyotir something? Jyotirmayi, you are where your body is. Here is where I am. That's it. I am not here. I am not here. I am not in my bedroom. I am not near my bed. I am not in Hyderabad, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala. I am where my body is. If you put me on the moon tomorrow, even then I am where my body is. This is our location. And this is a powerful tip to sadhana. You are where your body is. Stay where your body is. Try this. If you keep your mind in the body, then you will automatically attain mind control. Being mindful of yourself. This is a very, very powerful way to become mindful of yourself. Simply become mindful of your body. I am right now sitting on this chair. Feel the weight of your body being supported by this chair. Feel the weight of your feet being supported by the earth. Feel yourself being here where your body is. Simple sadhana. Immediately you will feel a sense of power. Abhi aap agar karenge. Right now, if you just sit, take a few deep breaths and fill your body with attention. मतलब क्या? Just become aware कि मैं यहाँ हूँ. I am here where my body is. Become attentive. Within 10 seconds, you will feel little stable. You will feel little quiet. You will feel little powerful. You will feel emotionally little grounded. So use this as a sadhana to get emotional stability. Okay. Thank you, Jyotir. Thank you, Prashanti. Yes. Next question, please.
The next question is in the chat box, brother, from Sister Sai Priya from Karnataka. Why doesn't everyone get good company or association?
Sai Priya, would you like to unmute yourself? अगर वीडियो डाल सकते हैं तो it's excellent. If you are not, if you mind, please unmute.
I think that she is on video, but she had some difficulty.
Don't worry. Okay. So this question I get often: why don't I get good company? My first question is: are you good company for yourself? Are you good company for yourself? Is the main question. Okay. And also, you see, Swami said avoid bad company. Swami did not say avoid bad people. That is our interpretation. Be careful. What we do, we brand people as good and bad. Now, that fellow is good company. This girl is bad company. That person is good company. Swami never said avoid bad people. That we interpret. Swami said avoid bad company. All people are good and bad, including me and you. All of us are, sometimes we are unconscious, sometimes we are very conscious. All of us are varying in our degrees of consciousness at different points of time. So Mr. A or Miss A can be good company at one point of time and not so good company at another point of time. So first of all, we don't have to label anybody. No human being is good or bad. Now, if you are not finding enough good company, become the best company to yourself that you possibly can be. That's the only way. Okay. Always there is God here and now. Bring back attention to the divine principle and you will have all the good company that you need. Okay. For now, that's all. Next question.
Next we have Sister Antara Thapa from West Bengal. Saira.
Hi Antara, can I see you? Can you unmute yourself?
Sister Antara, are you there?
Antara?
Okay, we move on to Sister Debasmita from Odisha. Saira.
Actually, I have a doubt that many times whenever we have did something, we have a feeling like I did it, I did that. So how to give up that feeling of doership? Because many times when we feel that I did it, then somehow overconfidence comes within us. So how to give up this feeling of doership?
There are only two ways. हम लोग क्या करते हैं? We want to ride two boats. Okay. Either take complete ownership of your actions or completely give up doership. If you take, both paths are fine. Complete ownership of your actions means कुछ अच्छा किया तो wonderful, credit to me, I have really acted consciously, good. अगर कुछ गड़बड़ हुआ तो okay, I need to watch myself, I have to be more conscious, more responsible. In both ways you will grow. Or completely abdicate doership. Now these are all actually very deep philosophical questions. How to give up doership, how to attain self-realization, Actually, what you have to first focus on is what is your next step. अभी आप यहाँ हैं, यहाँ से what is the next step? From Orissa, say if you have to come to Puttaparthi, first what is the next step? You will go to Google and check the flights, or you go to the railway website. To reach anywhere, our only concern is what is my next step. So my suggestion to you is give up all these huge philosophical. Always be concerned about how am I going to act now. My guiding light in my life now. How should I live my today? Okay. Now, tell either this lady from Odisha, or anyone else can answer this question. अभी आप यहाँ बैठे हैं, okay? You are sitting here. What is the totality of your life experience? मतलब what is part right now of your life experience? अभी आप यहाँ पे बैठे हैं, ठीक है? मैं यहाँ पे बैठा हूँ. जो experience है life का, जो what I am experiencing right now. जब आमने सामने होंगे ना, मैं तो इस तरह मैं शांति से बैठने नहीं दूंगा.
हाँ.
Mic will be thrust in your face. हाँ बोलो. Just joking. Tell me, what's part of your experience right now?
मैं बोलूं भैया?
हाँ बोलो ना, कोई भी बोलो.
अभी लग रहा है कि कुछ सीख रही हूँ, अच्छा वाला कुछ सीख रही हूँ. वो एक्सपीरियंस हो रहा है अभी. That is thought. Agreed.
सबसे पहले हमारा एक्सपीरियंस यहाँ पे क्या है? Our physical body is our first experience. ठीक है? Body. Second, breath. Third, thoughts. Fourth, emotion. ये चार के अलावा कुछ और है? When you're saying अच्छा लग रहा है, मैं कुछ सीख रही हूँ. अच्छा लग रहा है is emotion. कुछ सीख रही हूँ is thought. सही है? ये चार के अलावा फिजिकलिटी, ब्रेथ, थॉट, इमोशन, ये चार के अलावा आपने पूरी जिंदगी में कुछ भी एक्सपीरियंस किया है? पूरी जिंदगी में, यू आर 20 years old, 25 years old, 30, 35, 40 years old, आपके पूरे जिंदगी में जब से यू बिकेम कॉन्शियस, हैव यू एक्सपीरियंस लाइफ in any other different way other than these four elements? Physical, thought, emotion, breath. This is it. This is it. So what is spirituality? What is dhyana? What is meditation? Meditation, dhyana is to learn the art of managing these four elements of life. These four elements of life in varying degrees create our life experience entirely. आप जिंदगी को कैसे एक्सपीरियंस कर रहे हैं, जिंदगी में क्या एक्सपीरियंस कर रहे हैं, खुश हैं, दुखी हैं, प्लेसेंट है, अनप्लेसेंट है, हैप्पी है, ब्लिसफुल है, सफरिंग है, जो भी है वो इन चार का परमुटेशन एंड कॉम्बिनेशन है. फिजिकलिटी, ब्रेथ, माइंड, थॉट, इमोशन. ये चार चीज को अगर ये चार में से किसी एक चीज को भी पूरी तरह मैनेज करना सीख लिया तो बाकी तीन भी लाइन में आ जाएंगे. ऑल साधना, कोई भी मेडिटेशन हो, किसी भी गुरु ने सिखाया हो, किसी भी मास्टर ने, अवतार ने कभी भी सिखाया हो, they are always to do with one of these four things. Okay? If you are trying to attain symmetry with the universe through the process of hatha yoga, you are managing your body. Through the process of pranayama and mindfulness, you are managing your breath. जो मैंने आपको सिखाया, stay with your body, that is a tool to manage your emotion. All contemplation, meditation is managing your thoughts. So ये चार चीजें हैं, बस इतनी है. अभी बताइए आप में आपके एक्सपीरियंस में, is there something about you that does not change? मतलब 5 साल पहले भी वैसे ही था, आज भी वैसे ही है, 5 साल बाद भी वैसे रहेगा. Something in you which does not change in its nature, in its quality. उसका नेचर, उसका क्वालिटी, आप में ऐसा कुछ भी है जो हमेशा है वैसा का वैसा? मत बोलना आत्मा, परमात्मा, ब्रह्मन. I want you to answer from your experience only. अभी आप यहां हैं, अपने अंदर अभी देखिए, अभी forget all the books that you have read. इस वक्त अपने अंदर यहां अभी देखिए और अपने एक्सपीरियंस में मुझे अभी बताइए, is there something in you that does not change at all? कुछ तो होगा.
Basic character,
Character doesn't change? अरे क्या बात कर दी आपने. It is changing all the time. Isn't it? Isn't character changing? Is your character the same what it was 5 years ago? Will it be the same 5 years later? Are you sure?
Yes, Saira.
Really? आपसे मिलना पड़ेगा मैं जिसका कैरेक्टर कभी नहीं बदलता. जो कि नहीं, कैरेक्टर मतलब क्या है? It's a culmination and a aggregation of habits, है ना?
Saira, my inconsistency is very consistent. That's what had changed till now.
Never consistent?
No, I have experienced it. Like whenever I do something, I find the lack of consistency in it from my side.
Lack of consistency is thought, emotion. No, lack of consistency is basically अभी आप कुछ करें, suddenly you go to something. ठीक है? Thought, emotion, body, breath. And what is there inside you? ठीक है? आप ब्रेकफास्ट करती हैं?
ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते कि रोज करती हूँ, but I do have breakfast.
Lunch?
Yes, lunch also.
रोज होता है ना?
No, but I am also like very like, how can I say?
Just simple question. Do you eat lunch every day?
But I don't feel the need of it actually. Like, जब extremely I am on the verge of eating anything, at that time I eat.
अच्छा ठीक है. You eat every day? Forget lunch. You eat every day?
I do eat every day.
Consistency is there, no?
Yeah, there is consistency in eating.
Yes. So inconsistency is also not consistent.
Yeah.
What is consistent? What is in you that never changes? कुछ तो होगा.
Identity Swami in us.
What Swami? Sorry, come again.
Identity Swami in us.
Swami is in us. Okay. Really? कहाँ है?
Inside us that does not change.
Where is Swami inside us? See, Swami inside you?
The boy. We feel Swami inside us. Is it?
How do you feel Swami inside you? No, I'm not saying you're wrong, sister. And you have to go beyond words and become real. Only then you will get something from this session. So wonderful. So carry on. Swami inside us is perfect. Where? How do you experience? You said I have experience. I'm asking you, how did you experience Swami inside you?
The voices that prompt whenever we are in need of it, or the prayers that are answered every time.
Wonderful. So the prayers are answered and the voices that guide us from within. Excellent. The voice that guides you from within, is it of the same nature always? Sometimes clearer, sometimes less clear, sometimes not able to hear.
Yes, brother. Yes.
It is also not constant. Answer every prayer you ever made been answered. Sometimes yes, sometimes no, sometimes more. Yes. Our Atma.
Yes, brother.
Our Atma, bhai. I told you, in your experience, you tell me. Please tell me, how have you experienced your Atma? No, I'm really asking. Somebody said Atma doesn't change. No, our Atma, I just saw in the chat box. Kahan hai our soul? So tell me, where is this soul? I really want to know. I am not mocking you. Please understand, I am on your side. I really care for all of you. Okay? I really want you to go within deeper and tell me, kahan hai ye Atma, soul? Kahan hai ye andar jo nahi badal raha hai? Where is this?
Atma is our, it's inside us. It's our conscious.
Inside us kaise? Kahan hai inside us? Inside you is only liver, spleen, gallbladder, heart, and lungs.
No, it's the center of our chest.
Center of your chest. Okay. What is there in the center of your chest? Good. We're getting close. But I'm asking you, how have you experienced the Atma in the center of your chest? Very close to the Anahata Chakra, which is where your rib cage.
When the breath goes inside and comes out through the center. So sometimes when we pray or meditate or concentrate on breath, that time somewhere I feel that we go closer to the Atma or we speak to the inner voice.
Correct. You feel, I agree. But you use the word sometimes. I didn't use. You saw? I listened to every single word you said. Sometimes. So
it's not complete concentration. I've still not gained.
Correct.
But slowly I'm able to identify where it is and what it is trying to do to me. And I feel that I am the Atma and not myself. So all those come, as I said, it's sometimes because still I've not been completely into it.
Excellent. Yeah. Are these all not just your thoughts? These are thoughts, no? I'm not saying they're wrong thoughts. I'm just saying, asking you, are these not your thoughts? These are thoughts, right?
Yeah.
Right? Have these thoughts not changed? Is these were the same thoughts you had 5 years back?
No.
They will change in the future. Correct? The nature of your connection with your Atma was not the same 5 years back. It is different today. It will be different tomorrow. In you, something that has not changed since you were born.
Is it our consciousness?
Purity of the Lord.
Sorry, ma? What Lord?
Purity of the Lord. The Lord, the God has created us. So is that something like that?
I thought your parents created you.
Sairam brother, how about our identity? Like I was born as Aditi. Since birth I am still Aditi. My name. Hello?
Sorry, did you say Aditi?
Yes, brother.
Okay. Can I gave you my 1.5 hours of my life. Can you do me a small favor?
Yes, brother.
Can I call you Pragati for the remaining of the session?
Okay, brother, you can go ahead.
Aditi is beautiful. Can I just call you Pragati? Will you respond if Pragati?
Only if you tell me that you're going to call me that way, then
I'm telling you now. You are Pragati. Yes, Pragati?
Yes, brother.
And now you are Pragati. Yes?
Yes, brother.
What has changed
Now
about?
it's changed. My name has been changed.
Yes. Anything else?
But still I am.
So you said I was born Aditi, now I'm Aditi, but now you're Pragati. What has changed? Pain is only a sound to learned to respond to. That's all. Aditi. 3 syllables. Aditi को बोलता है तो तुम मूर्ति हो. ओ अच्छा वो क्यों? कभी किसी ने तुम बताया तुम अदिति हो. मैंने कहा ठीक है. अब मैंने बोल दिया तुम प्रगति हो. तो if I call you Pragati, you'll respond. It's only a sound which we have trained to respond to. That's all. Name में क्या है? So identity is always different. Now I don't know married or single, but now identity is as a daughter. Tomorrow identity will become a wife. Then your identity will become a mother. Then ये तो पक्का भी नहीं हुआ होगा. Identity will become a grandmother. Correct? So it is always changing. Everything identity is changing. Now teacher. When I go and join a course, my identity is a student because I am learning something. So what is it that does not change?
Sairam, the fact that I am a female when I was born and I will be a female for the rest of my life will not change.
We live in a different world. Today even that can change.
No, but for me, it won't change.
Yeah, for you, you can be sure. First. Second thing, female is only an idea.
Yes.
Yes, of course, there is a physical anatomy associated with the idea, but in your being, that you either become very big, very small, very slow, very fast. And when you say female, you're basically pointing to the physical body. Am I right?
Yes.
Has the physical body not changed?
Yeah, physical body has changed.
Correct. Physical body has changed, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. And you're saying I am a female has not changed that thought. Correct?
Yeah.
Realize that you are a female until somebody told you. Put this gender consciousness in your head. Yes?
Yes.
That is not constant. Isn't it? Or also, don't you become more conscious of your femaleness places? Less, don't you feel more conscious that you're a woman?
Yes, it did change the thought process from
yes. Also,
now.
You don't feel that much like a woman. But suddenly you become very conscious of your gender when you are in the middle of the opposite gender. What I am saying is even that goes up and down. It does not disappear, but that also goes up and down. What is one thing about you that has never changed? The answer is already there in the chat, but I just want someone to say it.
Sairam, I'm Khyati. I feel my nature from childhood. My nature has not changed. I be quiet or like I'm not that too talkative. Like I don't be that too talkative. Like I will be very much mingling or talking too much. Like I will be friendly. Like I to some extent.
If I give you enough training, can your nature not be changed? If you are willing and I train you, your nature can be changed. Talkative people become very silent, silent become people very talkative.
I feel like even if I go from one culture to different culture or some other college or anywhere, but I won't leave whatever I feel like. My nature won't change totally.
Saying your nature, but has your nature not changed in certain ways? Are you the same ditto, same person? Many things your nature has changed. Answer. Let us, in the interest of time alone, otherwise I usually do again this just like one exercise takes 3 to 4 hours. It's like a workshop. Please come to the answer. Somebody has written here, Sharanya, I think if I'm not wrong, the fact that we are alive is consistent. Okay, what is consistent about you is this. Very close, what she says, Sharanya is saying. When you say, I am not talkative, and tomorrow, suppose with training, you become talkative. Okay? And then you will say, oh, I have changed, sir. I am now talkative. Your nature has changed, body has changed, beliefs have changed, thoughts have changed, emotions have changed. The only thing that has not changed about you, and pay attention to this, the I am that you state as yourself never changes. When you say, I am talkative, now the talkativeness has changed. I am silent. I am happy. I am sad. I love Swami. I don't believe in Swami. I am enjoying this session. I am bored to death. In all this, the I does not change at all. Did your I feel different 5 years back and it is feeling different now? Will it feel different tomorrow? Anybody tell me. When you say I, just the single I, not I am Sharanya or I am Shweta or I am Sanjay, not that. I, just the pure principle of I-ness. Does it change anywhere? Has it changed with the growth of your body? Has it changed with the change in emotions? Has it changed with change in thoughts? Has it changed with any other change that your body or mind has undergone? Has the pure I in you changed? Tell me. Even before you knew Swami, say as a child, you did not know Swami, you did not believe in Swami, you never heard of him. Even then you will say, I am not a Sai devotee, but still the I is same. Then you came to know of Swami, I am a Sai devotee, still the I is same. Now today you say, I love Swami with all my heart, even then the I is same. It can't change, it doesn't change. Itna sabhi it doesn't change. It does not flicker, it does not change at all. For those of you feel that I is the body, when you go to a haircut, when you go to a hairstylist, your beauty parlor, she cuts your hair, and then your hair is fallen on the ground, there on the floor. And when you're leaving the stylist, do you say, part of me, I'm leaving here and going? Oh my God, part of me has left. Can I please take this? This is me. We don't say it, we leave our cut hair there only. Because we know the body is not I. Part of your body, hair is body only, right? Part of it is cut and thrown on the floor there. Do you grieve when you leave? No, because we know I am not the body. Otherwise you will feel, you feel part of me is there, half of me is left in that stylist shop and remaining is going home. You don't have that feeling. Tragedies happen. People lose their limbs, accidents, hands amputated. One hand is less. Even those people, they say, I have one hand less. But even their I, tell me, think and tell me, is their I any less? Their body is less. Usually people have two hands. That person has only one hand. Tragedy. When he says, I have only one hand, tell me, the I, is it any less complete? Body grows. I say, I have become taller. The body feels bigger. Does the I feel bigger? I have become taller. The I is the same. The I never increases, never decreases, never becomes bigger, never becomes smaller. It is the same. This is the most fundamental knowing of ourselves, because this is the closest to God. Everything else you have or know has come from somebody. Body came from parents. Food increased the size of the body. Thoughts came from books, schools, teachers, parents, friends, social media. Emotions comes from things that happen to us. This I did not come from anybody. Did anybody teach you to say I? They said, I am, you are Sanjay, they told. So, acha, theek hai, I am Sanjay. But did anybody teach me to say I? Nobody taught me to say I. The moment I opened my eyes, I said I. The moment I felt hungry as a baby, I cried because I felt hungry. This I is the most fundamental principle. Now, if you bring your attention back to I, अभी ये सब कैसे शुरू हुआ? किसी बेचारी ने एक क्वेश्चन पूछा था, डूअरशिप से कैसे बचना है? Somebody poor thing asked a question, how to escape from doership. I remember, don't think I forgot, and I don't forget. I very clearly remember that question was that, but the question is so deep. Because unless we know the nature of this I, there is no question of giving up doership. It is not an intellectual exercise that you can just get up one day and say, okay, now I am not the doer. To realize that I am not the doer, one has to sit with this I thought. This, now, in 2009, I will tell you what Swami told me, and then I will leave it to you. Swami said, watching the coming and going of the I thought, higher than this, there is no tapas. This is quote unquote Swami. Exact words of Swami in the interview room. Swami said, watching the coming and going of the I thought, higher than this, there is no tapas, no meditation, no penance. Swami said tapas, the other two words I added. No higher tapas. So this is a very, very powerful sadhana. Now, why I'm speaking about this? Because this is the only one I have practiced in the last 8 or 9 years of my life. And I can only speak about that which I know with authority, which I have done and which has transformed my life. If you pay attention to this I thought, do this up to May. Every day, 5-10 minutes. And during the day, whenever you remember, whatever you are doing, just stop for a few minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. Bring all your attention back to just the simple thing, I. Don't have to repeat it like a mantra, but keep saying I and bring little more attention to the I, gently and lovingly. Don't be hard on yourself. Gradually bring attention back to this I and see what is the nature of this I. Kahan se aa raha hai? What is it? How does it feel like? How does it look like? Pay attention to this I thought. Exclude everything from your head. Come back and stay with this I thought. Swami says, there is a discourse. I can give you the discourse. 11 seconds is all you need. 11 seconds of one pointed attention on this I principle, and you will transcend everything. 11 seconds, that's all. So time is not the problem. It is the depth of attention that is the problem, which is what is lacking. So aap ye kariye, all of you, and you will start realizing something. I will not tell you what. Magic has to happen on your own. If I tell you what will happen, then it won't happen. So you just do this process, and then you come and tell me what happened to you in May. Or you can WhatsApp me. Okay, this is what I'm doing for the last 3 weeks, and I'm watching this I thought, and this is what is happening, or this is what is not happening, or you tell me, and then we will take it from there. So this is also another, and Swami may not have spoken of it directly too much in the Dhyana Vahini. He has mentioned it in some chapter, but he has given multiple discourses, multiple. And there are a few on YouTube also where Swami is directly telling. People are asking this question, that question, who are you, who are you, who are you? Nobody is asking, who am I? So Swami has spoken about this many times. This is not something that I have invented, right? So follow this, try to do this, and then see how it works for you, and then let me know. I'll be very eagerly waiting to get your feedback as to how this worked for you. Okay, so this is also the answer for the doership question. Doership will begin dissolving when you pay attention to the I, and the real nature of the I starts to show up. ये आई सच्चाई में क्या है जब वो दिखने लगेगा आपको आपके साधना में, तो automatically your doership will reduce. Okay, any other questions?
Next we have Sister Haima from Andhra Pradesh. Saira.
Haima, go on.
Saidam, sir. Sir, means I'm not good at English, but please understand me. Don't be mistakes.
Please, don't worry. I am also not good at English. Really.
Sir, my question is, if I have willingness and do sincere sadhana in meditation, just now you have told about I thought, attention about I towards I thought, how much time will it take to have Swami's darshan inward?
First of all, who said your English is not good?
Sir?
First of all, you need to give up that thought your English is not good. Your English is outstanding.
No, sir. Means somewhere, means in Telugu, I can talk in a respectful manner, but English, I don't know how to give that respectness.
Your English is...
While talking with elders.
Hello? They're making one.
No, there will be grammar mistakes, sir. Some grammar mistakes will be.
No, there is not a single grammatical mistake. Your English is flawless. Don't...
Okay, sir. Thank you.
I'm not trying to flatter you. I'm just saying, nothing great if your English is good, nothing bad if your English is not good. Either way, it's nothing great. But your English is flawless. Don't simply believe things people tell you. It's flawless. Perfect. And you're very, very respectful. Who told you you don't know how to show respect? All right. All right. Now, okay, in all this English ka drama, I forgot your question. No. I didn't forget your question. When will you get to see Swami inside?
Yes, sir.
Right now. If your attention is total, right now. Right now. You are already that which you are. If your attention is total, right now, if you take your complete attention to the I thought, right now, before you get the next thought, right now, you will experience the full force of the divine within you. Right now. How much time will you take? How much time you take to completely turn your attention inward, that much time you will take. Now, how much time you will take to do that? How will I know? That's up to you and your willingness.
Okay, sir. Means it's not my wish. It's my willingness. Means I want to have darshan inward. While meditating, sir, I want to see that form clearly as if outside physical form. I heard in your discourses in YouTube that you had it already. So you told, I heard your, sir, last March, I heard your discourse in Radio Sai, and from that I searched your YouTube channel. After hearing your discourses, I started meditation, and from 2 months I'm doing it. Means sometimes one day I'm not doing, remaining times I'm doing, and that I thought, sir, I just tasted it. It's really wonderful, and I can see magic, really magic. Really, it's a great boon. It's a treasure to me, sir, this meditation. And sir, I have few questions, sir. Every day I'm keeping alarm before starting meditation. Is this good, sir? Why? Because I'm asking means after some time, 40 minutes like that, my mind is going on to the alarm. Okay, few more minutes left to finish this meditation like that. Is this putting alarm good, sir, before starting meditation?
How much alarm you put? Means for how much time?
Just 1 hour. 1 hour.
Just 1 hour.
Sir, 1 hour, it's easy for me.
It's not good. And then you speak flawless English. Then you say just 1 hour. I'm joking. 1 hour is a lot. You can even reduce it to even full attention. If you can pay even 21 minutes is brilliant. Okay. I'm not asking you to reduce your time. Please do for 1 hour. If you don't keep alarm, then it is worse. Then you will want to open your eyes and see the time, how much time has gone. Put the alarm and forget about time. Put for 40 minutes. Start slow, consistent, because start big. There is a chance of small failures putting you off and creating frustration in you, and then finally the very thought of meditation will become boring to you. So start slow, but start consistently. Start slow, but super consistently. I am saying meditate only 10 minutes a day in the same time, same space, but do it for 3 months without a day's break. That is more beneficial than meditating 1 hour a day and next day not meditating and again meditating 1 hour a day. The point of doing the same thing at the same time, at the same space, day after day after day. I don't know if you understand little mathematics, it is like compound interest. Interest over interest, then suddenly your property will increase. It goes, the curve goes like this, and suddenly exponential growth will happen. Suddenly, an explosive experience you will have. So, important to do it daily. Do for 21 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Keep alarm as much as you can manage. Keep the alarm and forget about time. Let the alarm wake you up.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Really wonderful. Happy that the words uttered by this body was of some help to you and some nice things happened. Wonderful. Keep up this iron meditation and do meet me when you come here and let me know if you have any questions on this. We can always catch up. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. Sairam.
Next we have Sister Preeti from Karnataka. Saira.
Sairam, sir. So, am I audible?
Yes, you are, Preeti.
I have 3 questions for you. So please don't mind if they are very silly questions or wrong thinking. Just I wanted to get it clarified so that it will help me and as well as maybe other people also. So first question is about judgmental. So sometimes I feel that I'm very judgmental. If I want to give you example, so I'm trying to call you and you didn't pick my call. So I immediately judge, okay, this person is ignoring me or whatever. So, but I know that internally maybe I should not think this because maybe that person is busy or when that person gets free time he will call me or whatever. So, so this is like always a dilemma. I mean, I know it is wrong, but still unknowingly I do that. I become judgmental. So, what is your opinion on this?
Preeti, we will have to talk in length. This is a there is a very powerful process I have, but it will take a lot of time to explain. It is about questioning one's thoughts, but there is a way to do it. There is a very powerful framework I use in my coaching when I'm working with individuals. So I will try to include this in my session whenever that happens when you come to Parthi. For now, I'll give you one tip. 9 January, I was with Swami in the interview room. And Swami, I told Swami something, Swami, this New Year resolution, blah, 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 something I told. It was just first week of January, 2009. And Swami told me, in this year, I want you to remember only one thing. This year, make only one resolution, one thing. Wherever you are, ask yourself this one question. What can I contribute here? What can I add to this place? If you are with 5 people, stay with this question. What can I give? What is it that I can give? Remove this question, what is it that I can get? If you live in this state of consciousness, then these kind of thoughts, oh, that person is not lifting, oh, maybe that person is ignoring me, oh, that person does not care for me. These questions will not come because now you don't anyway care whether they care or not. You are more concerned about whether you care or not. Your whole focus becomes on yourself, and your main point is always about what can I give, not what can I get. If you stay in that consciousness, many of these problems will go away. Specifically, how to not create unnecessary thoughts and superimpose our thoughts on reality. Who knows that person is busy? Who knows that person's phone got lost? Who knows that person what situation they are in? But we think, oh, they are ignoring me. So how to stop this putting our reality on actual reality? So there is a powerful process for it. I will explain to you when you come. Pakka, I will explain.
Sure, sure. Yeah, and another question is about greed. So sometimes I feel that okay, maybe I'm feeling very greedy. So in a good way and also in a bad way. So if you want me to give example, so assume I am singing bhajan. So I already sang one bhajan, and I'm still greedy that I want to sing another 2-3 bhajans. So I think that it is positive. And negative is
become more and more greedy. Don't limit your greed. Become extremely greedy, which means you want the maximum out of everything and every moment of your life always. You are going for bhajans. You want to sing one bhajan, but you have sung one bhajan, you want to sing 3 more. I am saying sing every bhajan. Just don't lead it.
Yeah, I want to give you another bad example.
Wait. 1 second. There is a bad example. You have some money, you want more money. Correct? Why do you need money? Because you feel I have it. I am abundant. I am safe. I am secure. I am saying take it to your extreme. Feel 100% safe, 100% secure. Completely enjoy every bhajan. You're going for bhajan for a purpose. Those 45 minutes should be like earth-shattering 45 minutes of your life. Take the maximum out of life. You can do that when you are absolutely present to life, mindful of your life and deeply aware of who you are. When you are very, very present to life and mindful of life, I am saying increase your greed. Don't limit it. Whatever your being is asking for, give it completely. But it will not always happen by changing the external circumstances. If you sing 10 bhajans, then what will others sing? So we will have limitations in the outer thing, but what you deeply need, give it yourself in full measure. Don't limit yourself. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. What's the next question?
Last question, sir. Yeah.
I think third. Go back. I think third.
Yeah. This week I recently joined a new company, and I was getting introduced to a senior manager. So I was very excited because I joined a new company and a good company. So he was talking about some personal things also. I mean, what you will do, Preeti, in your free time and all. So I told, okay, I will read books. Then he told, okay, what is the book that you are reading currently? So suddenly that struck to mind that, okay, I'm reading Dhyana Vahini, and I started telling about Baba also. So after he took it positively, I think, but after that conversation, what I thought is, so is it good to say that, okay, what I am doing, because it is my spiritual practices and it is between me and God. So I don't need to discuss this with everyone. So I don't know whether that is a good or bad. So anyway.
Preeti, right?
Yeah.
Don't try to think everything in terms of good and bad. Should I have done this? Is this good for me? मतलब इतना सोचो ही मत यार.
Okay.
Once I asked Swami, how to get rid of impure thoughts. Swami said, there is no such thing as impure thoughts or pure thoughts. Swami said, I'm not joking. Swami said, thought itself is impure.
Okay.
There is no such thing as impure thought or pure thought. Thought itself is impure. Preeti, what you need to do more than anything is just chill, relax.
Yeah.
Try to put everything in the bracket of good, bad, useful, not useful. Is this good for my sadhana? Will this help me in my self-realization? Arey, chill karo yaar. Sab theek hai. Swami is with you even if you don't want to. Even if you want to run away from him, you cannot. Okay? I will one last question, and probably we may have to end with this. Preeti?
Yeah.
Stay with me, okay?
Yeah.
Tell me, right now, 11:15 a.m. Indian Standard Time, 27th March, right now. What is here? Right now. Anybody can answer. Right now. Bring your mind to right now. Right now. What is here?
I.
Before even you get the thought I, what's here? Before you get the next thought, right now, right time.
Session is going on.
Session is going on. Thoughts, right now, what's here?
The time?
Time? What time? Right?
21.
God is here. Where? I don't know about God and all. Right now, what is here? Tell me. Where is God right now? Right now. What is here? Now you have to experience this intellectually. You have to inside yourself collapse time. 1 minute, 30 seconds, 20 seconds, 10 seconds, 1 second, millisecond, centisecond, nanosecond, right now. Before I get my next thought, right now, what is here?
Myself. Physical body.
Physical body. Right now, before even you get the thought of a physical body, before you get that thought, right now, that is in, yes, vacuum. That is nothingness, emptiness, yes. Nothing, yes, correct. Aruna, very good. Right now, there is always nothing. Right now. Now, if this right now is always available all the time, am I right? Tomorrow, if you ask this question right now, is that right now available to you? That right now is always available to you. What does Swami say about the present moment? The present moment is not an ordinary moment. It is omnipresent. It is God. What Swami means is this: right now there is emptiness. Okay, right now. Now, why I'm telling this to you, Preeti? Because this is another method to reduce too much thinking. Right now, it's all fine. Try to go a little deeper into this emptiness that is there in this right now by paying some attention. This is also a very, very magical method. For those of you who followed my YouTube talks, I have not spoken about this much. I will be making some videos, but usually I speak about I am, which is also wonderful, which is terrific, but this is equally powerful. Right now, come to this moment. Just this moment, and stay in this moment, and there is just an emptiness, a vacuum, there is a nothingness, and slightly become more attentive to that nothingness, and that nothingness will become something brilliant. And this right now is always available to you. So whenever there are too many thoughts coming in your head, right now, what is my problem? When this question comes, should I have told my boss about the Dhyana Vahini? Should I have told him about Swami? Should I not? Maybe I made a mistake. I shouldn't have told. I'll ask Sanjay, sir, what do I do? Hold it. Right now. Right now. Does it matter that you told about Dhyana Vahini to your boss? Right now. Does it matter, Preeti?
No, because I cannot change anything now.
That is one thing. But even then, right now, it doesn't matter, because right now is a dimension where nothing exists. Only stillness and peace exists.
Yeah.
So try to bring attention to that. I know I have stuffed you with a lot of things, many powerful techniques, which takes like, I have this entire program of 21 hours over 7 weeks. And so I have compressed it in 1.5 hours. So we will try to talk more when we meet. But whatever little thing you have gotten from this, stick to it in practice.
Okay.
You may not have understood everything. No need. There's no need. All pathways are same. Whichever one thing appealed to you deeply, forget everything else. Stay with it. Put it into practice day after day after day, and see the magic unfold. Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Preeti, thank you.
Sairam.
Gayatri Shivakumar.
Sairam.
Sairam.
Am I audible?
Yes, dear, you are. Tell me.
Yeah. So my question is that so there is one thing which Swami says in Dhyana Vahini, that we shouldn't run behind worldly pleasures, such as we shouldn't get competitive Am I audible?
Yeah, go ahead, sister.
Yeah. So my question is that we live in a very competitive world. We live in insanely competitive world, be it in studies, be it in our job, workforce, be it anywhere. Without being competitive, I don't think it is possible to survive, or maybe I'm wrong in that front. So how to have this journey towards in our inward journey, and not chase the rajasic things, or also maybe have it hand in hand, is if that is even possible. So
yeah, very good question, Gayatri. I got the same question yesterday also when I was talking to these boys. Very good question. Yeah. So somebody said, I have a wife, I have kids, I have to provide for them, I have to earn more and more money to ensure good education. How am I going to do that? And Swami says, yeah, that's true. So iska ek hi practical, there's only one practical solution for this. Okay. I will tell you what Swami told me in 2005. Swami told me, my vision for you is that inside you, you become like extremely spiritual and divine. Outside also, I want you to fully expand and experience everything. This is exact what Swami used for me. This is my vision for you. Now, how much it has happened, I don't know, but this was Swami's vision. Swami never ever said, do not have what you want to have. Okay. So this world is there for our enjoyment only. Frankly, there is no other purpose of this world. We have taken a human form to explore the human form and to explore all that this human form has to offer. Okay, so this world exists for your enjoyment and transcendence. But the main thing is, if we are at the same time not holding on to the divine principle within, you are setting yourself up for tremendous amount of suffering and misery. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. So it is all right to want to expand. Who does not want more money? Who does not want to look better? Who does not want to be physically fitter? Who does not want to be surrounded by people who love and care for me? These are legitimate human desires. Do not judge yourself for them. But at the same time, when you practice spiritual sadhana deeply, two things will happen. One, when you really mature in your sadhana, this world will start looking like a dream. Not because Swami says so, not because the book says so. In your own experience, this world will start taking a dream-like quality. Second thing, when you start practicing sadhana sincerely, you will start noticing that certain actions in your life is coming in the way of your sadhana, of you going deeper. You may have to give up those little things. You will see that too much obsession with a certain thing, too much obsession is coming in the way of me living a settled life within. Those kind of minor adjustments you will have to make in your external environment also. But generally speaking, you are free to explore life in all its immensity. Have fun, yaar. Swami used to say, what is this castor oil face? Swami, I will tell you. 7 or 8 times in my life, I have asked Swami this question. One-on-one. Right next to him. Swami, what can I do for you? Can anybody tell me what was the answer? Each one of those 7 or 8 times, Swami gave the same answer.
You have to be happy.
Be happy. Be happy. Swami never told me, all I want to do is every day get up and do Suprabhatam. All I want to do is fast on every Ekadashi. Swami did not even tell me I wanted to serve the humanity. Swami said, be happy. But I am telling you, if you chase happiness only through external expansion, guaranteed suffering, guaranteed. So expand. You see, the height of a tree depends on what?
The root.
The depth of the root. The deeper the root, the higher it can go. If there is a ladder and you want to run up the ladder, when will you feel free and fearless to go high up the ladder? Tell me.
When the root is sturdy, when the
ladder is rock steady. If you go 4 steps and the ladder is shaking, you will never go high enough. You will always be saying, "My ladder gir gaya, so I should be able to jump off." You will only go that high. But if the ladder is rock steady, you can run up, run down, run up, run down, play on the ladder, do whatever you want. So first, steady yourself in sadhana. Once you know that you are steady inside, you can handle anything life throws at you, then only you will have the fearless exploration of life. Otherwise, you will not even explore life properly. You will always be afraid. If I fail in this, what will I do? I will end with this. There are 2 ways to expand in life. Gayatri, since your question is about expanding and exploring life in its fullness, there are 2 ways to do it. One, you can start from a place of lack. If I don't have this much money, my life is so incomplete, so I need it. You're coming from a lag. If I don't have a boyfriend, the life mein rakha hi kya hai? I need to get one. Okay, but there is another way to explore. When you meditate deeply, in your heart, you will realize, I am okay. Now, here, right now, without changing one thing about me, in this moment, I am completely okay. Not as a thought, not as an intellectual understanding, but as a realization, you will know Purnamada Purnamidam. There is Purnam. Right now, I am so complete. Now, from the space of completeness, you may have a desire to explore other dimensions of life, explore wealth, explore health, explore relationships, explore creation, creativity, explore art, music, whatever you want. You're having fun because you know I am complete. Whatever happens, whatever doesn't happen, I am complete. Keep reminding yourself of that every day through steady spiritual practice. And from that space of completeness, feel free to explore the world. Have it all. Have the world at your feet. Why not? But yahan pe steady. Okay.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Saya.
Thank you, all of you lovely ladies. It was such a well spent morning. Thank you very much, especially for all those who had the kindness to put on your videos. Thank you very much. Thank you, Shweta, for your ever smiling face. Thank you all of you. Thank you very, very much. If you have any questions, what we did last year was, I don't know, you speak your organizers, if they agree, you can write your questions to me. And last year I made video answers. I made videos on those questions and then they uploaded it on your NLP channel. So we can do that, or however else your organizers want to use me. I am 100% available for you all. You are all no less than family to me. Okay. It's just that I'm not picking my number public, because if all of you start calling, time becomes a constraint. There's not that much time. Other than that, whenever we get a chance, we can interact. Thank you, NLP team. Thank you, Shweta. Thank you for this wonderful time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, brother. Formally, we still have to propose the vote of thanks. So I request Sister Vindhya to please propose the vote of thanks and close the session for today.
Sure. Thank you so much, Sister Shweta. Sairam, sir, on behalf of the OP team and our dear sisters, we thank you for joining in today and summarizing the Dhyana Vahini chapters so beautifully. I'm sure all our sisters have understood its significance and would take it ahead in their life. As we can also see, people have started posting their comments on the chat box, and I think it has been a wonderful session yesterday and today as well. So we thank you, sir, for being a part of this journey. And I'll just hand it over to Brother Varun to take it up ahead for the Shanti Mantra. Thank you.
Sukhino bhavantu, samastalokaah sukhino bhavantu, samastalokaah sukhino bhavantu. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Jai bolo Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba Ji ki Jai.